So, like, back in the year 2018, uh, some of you may have noticed it kind of didn't really air for long on the news, but they were reporting on the Roman Vatican Catholic Church and the Pope, and how a bunch of like the priests and archbishops were being charged with sex scandals and sex trafficking little girls and boys. Uh, well, so this was in 2018. I want to say it was around the time, like close to March, between February and March. Um, but in that same month, I logged into the Illuminati's members portal and accessed. I tried to access the community chat room, uh, which I'll tell you more about the chat room in a second, because uh, it was bizarre. There was all kinds of stuff going on in the chat room. I think I remember people talking about COVID before COVID ever was a thing. Um, there was uh, you know uh, everybody in the group saying "Hail Lucifer" and whatnot, and like okay, which I'll talk about Lucifer another time. Yeah, but so like basically the same month, and I mean it was like within 3 weeks after they reported on the news about the Vatican, right? I log in to my Illuminati Initiate members portal and I find that the community chat room is all of a sudden down for maintenance. It's down for maintenance. Like, as in, like, something went wrong with their fucking website or private server. They're trying to upgrade some shit and maintain it. Maintenance, right? Um, but to my knowledge, the community chat room remained down for maintenance ever since. It never was up and running again. Um, up until the last time I was able to log into my Initiate members portal, which was over a year ago. The last time I logged in, they got rid of my personal profile. They got rid of my profile picture and everything. Yeah, weird. But back to this, what I'm getting at, um, about the Vatican Church and all this, right? So the Vatican apparently spent $5 billion. $5 billion. The Pope like was holding back like prosecutors and shit, paying court fees and shit for like his buddies that were going down for these sex crimes. But uh that was in 2018, like towards the very end of 2018, right? Um well, it was it was 2017 when I think it was either the end of 2017 or the beginning of 2018 when I told my cousin Zach. I told him, I said I seen something, like I remote viewed this fucking island, like I was astral projecting. I did a huge fucking dose of like cough medicine and was tripping hard, and I left my body and glided over the waters out off the coast of Florida, it seemed like, and like uh I saw an island where they were holding these kids, and they were like they were like it was like a place of business for like politicians and shit to like come and like have orgies and shit with these kids that are abducted. Um, so yeah, well, I told my cousin that soon, soon it's gonna be blasted on the news. People are gonna find out about it. Um, I told him, I said that I said that the Catholic Church. I told him I already knew about the scandals and shit that were going on over there. I I just knew that shit. I'm psychic intuitive, I suppose. Um, well, I told my cousin that there was also an island where they're trafficking people, specifically minors, and like I told him that soon it was going to be exposed on the mainstream media, and like people were going to start getting arrested, and think like there'll be a push towards like getting shit done about this. Um, well, I told my cousin about that. I don't know if he remembers that or not. I know my cousin Zach. Like he and I sat down, we were hanging out. It was the first time I seen him in like a year, but I was filling him in on shit, and like I I couldn't tell if thought I was crazy or not, because this is before he ever heard like Epstein and shit. But anyways, so the community chat room in the Illuminati's private server, it went down the same month that the Vatican got busted. All right, the Vatican gets busted, and like less than 3 weeks later, like the month ain't even out yet, and they've they've the fucking chat room in the Illuminati's private servers has gone down, and like I can tell you now, like I used to log into there and I could see like all kinds of conversations about different agendas going on, and like I said, everybody there says like hail Lucifer and all this other stuff, like um but uh hell, you could find there was a chat room, specific board, a chat board like that was set apart from all the others, and it was titled uh send private emails to I think it was David Rockefeller. I clicked on it once, and it literally it rerouted me to my email, and like sent, like it already like logged me into my email with the recipient in the recipient address. It had his David Rockefeller's email already set up for you to mail, like send him messages. Um, I don't think I sent him anything, but um, I thought that was bizarre. Um, but back to, all right, Epstein, the Vatican. I already told you. I told my cousin about this before all this shit started going down. All right, but like, okay, so the um the thing is, fucking. Not only did the private servers go down, but $5 billion got spent by the Pope to hold back prosecutors and to fucking settle these fucking court issues that they were having, like, because shit was getting real. But get this, Epstein, 3 days before he died. A lot of people don't know this. Like people don't keep up with their shit, but like I keep in touch with people from all around the world. Like people from like groups of hackers like Anonymous. I talk to people. I can't give you their names for their safety, but shit. I've talked to dozens of other Illuminati initiates too. Most of the people I know in the Illuminati are pretty chill. They're all right, man. They're cool. But like, there's some fucking wackos out there. But so like, remember how I told you $5 billion got spent, right? By the Pope to settle all this shit, and then we'll get this. 3 days before Epstein died, he made a call to his fucking bank, y'all. He made a call to his bank and performed a transaction to a foreign unknown account. All right, a foreign unknown account of exactly $5 billion. $5 billion. Like as if he's paying off the fucking he's paying the fucking Pope's tab or something, or it's like they settled the fucking debt 3 days before he died, right? I I have reason to suspect that he's not even fucking dead. I mean, did anybody actually see the real body of this man? They just showed us some strangulation on like somebody's neck on the news. They didn't actually show his body or anything. And the cameras went down, and security wasn't paying attention, all this shit, and like, oh yeah, he killed himself in a fucking cell where it's literally designed to like be anti-suicide, like you, it shouldn't have been possible. Um, well, I mean, hell, somebody messaged me. I don't remember who it was. Somebody at some point sent me images of Epstein, uh, which, okay, they claimed that these images were taken, these photos were taken 3 months or shortly after he's allegedly died, and he was standing next to Prince Andrew at Prince Andrew's birthday party with like a martini or some shit in his hand. Like, and they're like all buddied up, they're like getting in for a photo. Um, I can't I can't tell you the credibility of the source on that image, but it was sent to me and that's what was told to me. Um, but I can't tell you where